Hello, hello, hello. These are your humble missionaries, Dr. Double O and Mrs. Double O. It's another Saturday in the neighborhood, guys. This is May the 9th, 2026. And we are in our pit stop, but on the opposite side of the road. Our usual pit stop was occupied by somebody, so we decided to use the one on the opposite side of the road today. And we are so grateful to God. It's a beautiful sunny day here in the kingdom, and God continues to amaze and to wow us. We have had a wonderful week. We've had a wonderful week, and we thank God for it. My wife will talk about her week. It's been very busy for her. And yesterday, we had a meeting with a high school student, and we talked about the ethics of medicine. And it went really very well. She's doing a project on ethics of medicine that will give her extra credit. So we were very happy and glad to have that discussion with this young lady yesterday at Swazi Plaza. It went really well. And so God keeps opening doors. God keeps giving us opportunities to minister to the old and the young. And so yesterday, it was a ministry to the young. And we are so grateful to God for the opportunity to share our knowledge and our information with this young, precious daughter. And we hope God will use it to do great things in her life. She wants to go either into IT or into medicine. And so we're excited, and we are looking forward to what the Lord will do with this precious little daughter that we met at Christian Life Center. So God is doing good things with us. And I'm going to throw it over to my wife to share with you guys what her week has been like. Over to you, honey.
Oh my goodness, where do I start? My week has been hectic, productive, fruitful, but very, very hectic. This week we started a project for IMAG where we're visiting churches. And my goal as IMAG admin is to visit churches, all the churches, especially those in the rural areas, to find out how the pastors are doing, how the churches are doing. Find out what are their needs. Obviously, most of them are in need of finances, but we're not promising anything because we may not even be able to meet those needs. But what we are talking about is the things like what we have that we can share with them. I'll give you an example. The very first church that we visited, actually we visited 3 churches on Wednesday in Bunya, and one of the churches I found they have a lot of children, and they don't have a feeding program. Now Convoy of Hope has a feeding programs where we feed the children. So that was one of the ways that we can help this particular church. We can enroll them in the Convoy of Hope Children Feeding Initiative, and they can start getting food. Of course, they have a tiny outdoor structure that it looks very poor, but it can be, they can clean it up and they can cook there, because we have some of the feeding centers, they cook under a tree. Yeah, and so long as it's nice and clean, and they can make sure the kids' hands are washed, their plates are clean and everything, we can still feed them. So that's one of the benefits that we are going to be letting the pastors know, that we can help with the children. The other one is agriculture. Some of them have land because they're given land to build their churches, and then the land is just there and it's bare. And for places that have water, we will encourage them to do to start agriculture, to start planting vegetables, and either for consumption or for selling, for retail. So that was one of the other things that we talked to him about. Unfortunately, they don't have water. They get water from a neighbor, so we're not sure how much that he can get. So we'll talk to him about that some more. So that's one of the things that we did this week. We also had one of the members of staff for IMAG that lost his daughter, so we went to visit. You know, it's very here when somebody dies and groups come, you know, just to support, to bring something as a communal, it's community oriented kind of, you know, funeral arrangements. So we went with Mark Jones, who is our senior missionary. My husband went with us, and then some of the members of IMAG, including the executive member, one of them. So we went to that. Thursday was full of meetings all day. I met with BEF, which is a Bible Evangelical Fund. They give scholarships to students. So I was going to talk to them about possibility of giving some of the students that we have at the college, at the theological college. You know, they need scholarships. So we were talking about that. We were talking about women empowerment and girls empowerment, all of those things. It was a fun day, but it was a packed day. We had we had Arms of Care meeting on Thursday. So yeah, it was a pretty busy day. And then yesterday we have women empowerment. We started the economic empowerment, and we met with three groups, and we were able to fund two of them through Convoy of Hope. So they're going to start their projects, economic small business. So we talked to them about it. We trained them, told them, you know how to keep track of just everything. It's a lot, but we trained them, and we were able to impact them with something that they can go, you know, to start a small business. So yeah, it has been a very, very busy week, but I thank God. Yeah, today we're here, our usual walk. I was telling my husband, we were so busy talking, I did not even realize when we got here, we almost passed and say, oh, we are at the waiting room.
Our waiting room pit stop.
Waiting room. The first time I heard waiting room, I said, there's a doctor's office here? They're like, what do you mean? Communication was out. But because my idea of waiting room is in our doctor's office, and they've never had that. So they're talking about a bus stop. So now we are together. So we are in the waiting room for our pit stop, and we are ready to go back home. We have a full day. I have meetings today, several of them. Yeah.
All right. To God be the glory. Yeah, you see, I spoke for 2 minutes, and my wife has spoken for 6. And so she's the busy one. I'm just riding along. We thank God for everything, and thank you for supporting us. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, the Wisdom Media Group. These are your humble missionaries. Once again, Dr. Double O and Mrs. Double O. God bless you all, and have you a wonderful weekend. Amen.
Amen.